Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking onto today's video. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips for maximum length retention. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. So my first tip is going to be, don't trim your hair too often. The reason why I said that, don't trim your hair too often, because our hair grows half an inch to 1 inch every month. So okay, let's say your hair grows half inch every month, and in a year, 12 months, you're supposed to get about 6 inches, right? So if you're cutting half an inch, for instance, every 2 months, that means you're cutting out 3 inches of your hair in a year. I mean, I don't understand why should you do that? So you're cutting 3 inches of your hair and you're not retaining that 6 inches. That means you might end up, your hair might just end up being at the same length at the end of the year. But unless you're good at retaining your hair, as retaining the growth that is coming out of your scalp for that 1 year, that means the full 6 inches and you cut off 3, that means you're left with 3 inches of growth, 3 inches of length retention in a year. Guys, I don't know how that works for you, but it doesn't work for me. So if I'm not mistaken, I've trimmed my hair twice, and that is all for the year. I have a video on the last trimming that I did. I'm going to drop that in the description box or in the cards up above. So stop trimming your hair all the time. Like, some people are just scissors happy, like they just want to cut and cut and cut and cut their hair. So even if you feel that you have a lot of knots and split ends, of which I advise you to, cut off, but not to the extent of doing that every month. So you want to try as much as possible to make sure that you are avoiding split ends and knots. But in the case where you have split ends and knots, you want to do something like a search and destroy. That means you're selecting that aspect of your hair that has the knots and the split ends and cutting them off at least close to where you have those knots. Not doing an overall kind of trimming, because I'm very sure that not all your hair is going to have knots and split ends all at the same time. So that's just the basic truth. So stop trimming your ends all the time. Like once, twice in a year is perfectly fine. Number 2, don't be too touchy. Now, what I mean by don't be too touchy is sometimes we find ourselves touching our hair all the time. Like, even when it's in protective styles or when it's, in a bun or something like that. Most times, some people tend to like to feel their hair or put their hands all over their hair, or try to rub their edges or the nape of their hair. You have to train yourself, like, be conscious that you shouldn't touch your hair. So if you don't have any reason to touch your hair, don't touch your hair. If you're not moisturizing your hair, please don't touch your hair. If you're not washing your hair, don't touch your hair. If you're not styling your hair, stop touching your hair too much. Number 3, use less product as possible, like to avoid build-up, because once you use too much product, like you're styling your hair, you're using a leave-in conditioner, you're using a curly cream, you're using a styler, you're using a gel, and you're using a hair butter and everything. Sometimes some people use 5 to 6 styling creams or gels and all that, all in the name of styling their hair. Like, guys, too much of this product on your hair is going to cause build-up. If you have build-up, you tend to itch your scalp. Your scalp is going to be very itchy, and trust me, while you are itching your scalp, you're causing damage to your hair follicles, you're causing damage to your scalp, and you're going to be ripping your hair right from its roots. So try as much as possible to use less product as possible. Like, I don't go more than my spray and my oils and my butters. I don't go more than that. So sometimes if I feel like I don't want to use an oil, I can skip the oil and use the cream, water, or my spray, and then my hair butter. So just recently I incorporated using a leave-in conditioner, and I don't use it all the time. Like guys, I can't stress. I can't stress. I don't use it all the time. No, I don't use it all the time. I interchange between using a leave-in conditioner or I use my water spray. Like I must still use my Ayurvedic hair spray, no doubt about that. So please try to reduce the amount of product that you put into your hair so that you don't have build up that might cause you to itch your scalp even before wash day. Like sometimes even 2 days after styling your hair, you're beginning to feel itchiness on your scalp. So that is too bad, and it's going to ruin your scalp, it's going to ruin your hair follicles, it's going to ruin your hair. Number 4, get products that can seal your ends very well. Finding a good sealant for your hair is like the best thing you can do for your hair, because our main aim is to keep in moisture in our hair for as long as possible. If you're able to achieve that, trust me, the amount of hair that grows from your scalp every month, you're going to retain it, you're going to keep it. At the end of the year, you're going to see a lot of length. So anything that will seal in that moisture for you, guys, go get it. You need it. Your hair needs it. The ends of your hair needs it, so that you can retain more length. Now, the 5th thing I'm going to talk about, speaking positive words to your hair. If you keep saying my hair is hard, my hair is difficult, my hair is this, my hair is that, and that is all you're always thinking about, that is all you're always saying, trust me, that is how it's going to be. So if you're always saying your hair is hard, your hair is truly going to be hard. Like you're going to feel it hard. If you're saying your hair is not growing, trust me, your hair is not going to grow. So if you really want to see a change, like, it begins with your mindset. What you want it to be, what you want it to look like, speak it out, speak to it, and trust me, it's going to be that. So guys, thank you for watching. If you learned 1 or 2 things from this video, please kindly give this video a thumbs up. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please click on that subscribe button down below and subscribe to this channel. So thank you guys for watching. Till I come your way in my next video. Bye.